So in the last class, I have shown, like how to work on goal effects. Let me explain the goal effects, in detail today. Um, in the same time, we can direct goal effect into multiple objects. So for example, I have an object here. Let's say one object. I have another object here. There are two different objects. Main thing, to work on goal effect, we should have proper mesh in place for the objects. I think for the sphere, it is fine. We do have the mesh. And for the cube, we need to add mesh. I'm adding few sort of mesh here so that my particles will go and stick on the surface properly. Okay. Okay. So there are two different objects. One is sphere and another is cube. Okay. So now what I do? I need an emitter, like the particle to emit objects. Let me just create an emitter. Go to effects here. Go to effects. Go to particle. There are multiple options are there. We can create emitter. Okay. So the emitter is here. So what I'll do, I would like to place the emitter somewhere, in between these two, something like this. Okay. Like this. So what's happening now? He's okay. I'm just increasing the frames to 500, and here when I start playing, now see there are so many particles which are flowing here. I think I have chosen n particles. I haven't chosen the legacy particle here. So in n particle, what I did, I think I have given, like create emitter here. So I was supposed to take this one. So this is the difference, in n particle and the normal particle. N particle comes with a gravity by default. Okay. So let me just delete this n particle. I'd like to delete n particle. Let me take a legacy particle. Okay. So for the legacy particle, just go here in particle here, create emitter, and I'm gonna place my emitter somewhere here. Okay. So now if we play, so you can see, there are a lot of particles here which are emitting. Okay, in this shape. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'd like to, select the particle here, and I'll select this object. I'm directing it, like I'm saying to particle that this is your goal. First is select the particle, select the object, go to n particle. You have goal here on the top, goal. So what happens now? If you notice, say particles, like it's sticking over here. Okay. So if I turn off polygons, you can see the particles which are forming a shape. Okay, but the thing is, like if you notice this, it's not so clear, means it's not so fast. It's not forming a shape in a quick way. It is taking its own time, and it's not clear. The same way, you have sent one video where you have done a particle simulation like goal effect. So we need to make particle to stick bit faster. So for that, just select this, go to attribute editor. In this, go to particle shape. You can see goal here, goal weight and object. It's goal weight and objects. So what I'm doing is, for this particular particle, it is linked with polycube shape 1. Okay. So if I turn on polygons, you can see polycube shape 1. And if you select this polygon object, I'll go to frame 1 so that I can select my object. Polycube shape 1, that's the name. Okay. So now when you play this and when you select the particles, you can see under polycube shape 1, goal, weight and objects. In this, polycube shape 1 is listed here. That's because these particles are like sticking to this particular object. It's goal 1. Okay. Hi Valile, good afternoon. So good morning.
Hi, Sa. How are you?
Okay. So I think Lamini was there till now. I think all of a sudden I think he dropped. I think due to network issue. So anyhow, I was explaining, like goal effects. How do we link particle simulation into multiple objects, like multiple goal? So I have taken a cube and I have added mesh for this, and I have taken a sphere. Then here I have taken one emitter. Emitter is emitting particle. Select the particle, select this particular object. I have given goal. Only that much I have done. So later when you select this particular particle, it shows it is linked with one polycube. Okay. Now goal smoothness
Yes.
is reduced, and if I increase the stickiness, means polycube shape stickiness bit more, then when I turn off polygons and when we play, this is how it connects. It's forming a shape. Okay. So I can even
Yes.
speed this. How do I do? You can go to emitter. Instead of 100 per second, make it 1000 particles are emitting per second. So that what happens? See, you get this sort of simulation. Okay. And in the meantime, I would like to give a lifespan. Instead of live forever, go to random range. Go to random range, and here you make it 4×3. And in the particle shape, instead of point, you can choose multi points. And current render type, I will turn on accumulation, and radius I would like to increase, and I reduce the point size. Okay, it's like this now. Okay.
Yes.
When I play, it's forming a shape. Okay. I can increase even the point size to 2 so that it looks good. Similarly, I have another object, sphere. I want this particle to link to this particular object also. So same thing, select the particle, select the object, go to end particle, give goal. Once we give goal, what happens here? There are two different shapes. One is sphere, another is cube. What happens is, now particle is getting confused whether to form into sphere or cube. Okay, because this particular particle's goal, it is cube as well as sphere. Okay. Both go as a cube or sphere. You can see here there are two things. One is polysphere shape, one is polycube shape. There are two things. Yeah. Polysphere and polycube shape. So if you notice here, polycube, it's getting a bit more closer to polycube because I have increased the polycube stickiness bit more, means I want the particle to stick to cube. So if this is 1 and this is 0, polysphere is this one, polycube is this one. Now I would like to turn off the polygon here. So if you see, it will stick to polycube shape. Why? Because it's 1 here. In polycube I made it 1, sphere it is 0. Now I make sphere as 1, polycube as 0. Then if you notice, it's forming into sphere. Okay, but if I make this as 0.5 and 0.5, what happens? Now it stick to the center. Now it doesn't know whether to look like sphere or look like cube. It will merge, means let's say if you combine sphere and cube, what shape it forms? No, it does form that particular shape here. Now let's see, it's forming as a cube as well as sphere. It's not cube, it's not even cube, it's not like a sphere. Okay, in between it's forming. Okay, that's how it is. Now what we can do, we can animate these things. Initially for 100 frame, I want this to look like cube. Then later I want him to look like sphere. So it's like morphing. In the movies and all, you can see a character, a person is running, he turn into wolf, then he turn into something, an eagle, then he turn into something else. Okay, like goal effect. Same way we can create here. Okay, so how do I do that? So the frame one, let's say polysphere, I make it 0. Polycube shape is 1. Okay, so here what I'll do, polycube shape, I right click on the polycube shape, set key. So it's 1 here. Polysphere also, I would like to give set key, it is 0 at 1. At 100 or 120, what I do, he is still 1, this guy is still 0, his sphere is 0. Then 120 to 200, I want him to be 1. Okay, okay, let it be 1 only. Polysphere to be 0. From 200 to almost 350, this guy will be 0, set key, and this guy is 1, set key. Okay, means cube is losing its shape and is transforming into sphere. Then from here to end, this is 0 only, this guy is 1. Okay, now let's see how does this looks. Okay, okay, from here to here, what I'll do is polycube initially in the beginning, let him be 0, set key. So he'll transform into sphere now. Let's see. He's transforming into cube now. Yeah, he transformed into cube. Then look at this. He is gonna change now. He changed into sphere. Completely sphere. Okay. Now let's see. Now he's gonna transform into cube. Okay. Another thing. Initially, like when he transformed into sphere, what I'll do is where he transformed into sphere. This one, right? Okay, I would like to keep this somewhere around 260. I'm gonna, yeah, anyhow, there's an animation from this to this. I think it's okay. So this is the changes which we have done. Initially, he formed into cube. Then later, he stayed over there. I can animate the cube over there later. Then he transformed into sphere. Let's say shading, show, I turn on the polygon. So what I'll do is, set key, I would like to animate the cube also here. Okay, like this. In the meantime, this guy sphere, I'm gonna animate this. He's gonna rotate and he's gonna move it. Later, you can animate this guy. He jumps over here, set key, and he comes back, set key. Then now I turn off the polygon. Let's see magic. How does it looks? This guy formed into a cube. He's gonna rotate now. See, it's rotating. Nice. Then he's gonna form into sphere. Then he start rotating into sphere. So he's rolling now. Then he goes up, down. Lot many things that we can do. Okay. Understood how to do this.
Yes, sir.
Now, so it's simple, like one particular particle. There are right now two different goal objects for it. One is cube, another is sphere. Later, you can animate the object. The way you animate the object, the particle simulation also will get animated. Okay, because the way parent does, the child also does that. Okay. So try this, and this is like morphing, in VFX and all. One shape will get morphed into another. Okay, let's do one thing. I'll take two things. I'll show another one. Let me take character, and he's turning into a monster, or let's see. So for that, I would like to take a T-Rex. Okay, let me just take a T-Rex here. Okay, we got a T-Rex. I think this is what we modeled. I'm gonna place this guy here. I'm gonna delete all this. And I would like to take another character or a face. I think we have done a face modeling, right? I'll take a face. I have a face. Oh, it's a giant face. So there are two things. One is face and another is T-Rex. Okay. So what I'll do is I would like to create a particle first. Go to emitter. Okay, I'll take an emitter. Okay, I have an emitter here. And the simple thing, what happens now, the emitter does emit the particle. Emitter is emitting the particle. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting this first particle, select the particle and select this object. I give goal. Okay. Then I'll go to attribute. I select this particular particle, go to particle shape. This is the key one. You can see polycylinder shape. Okay, let me just name this. Okay, I'd like to name this as Dino, and I'll be naming this guy as face. Okay, So right now, if you go to attribute and if you go to particle shape, you can see dino shape is 0.5. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'm gonna turn off the polygons here. So let's play. Let's see how does this looks. Now you can see, I think it's forming into some shape and it is taking its own time. Okay. Why? Because in particle shape, you can see dino shape is 0.5. I'm gonna increase the stickiness. Means attractive, I want the object to attract the particles quite fast, and I'm going to. Okay, so what happens now? It is attracting. There is not much of flow, particle flow here. And another thing, per second, go to emitter, per second 100 particles is there, make it 1000. Okay, I want 1000 particle to emit. So what happens now? Super fast. See, it's forming into a shape very quickly, right? Another thing, after this, let me go to particle shape, go to points, current render time. Okay, I'll choose multi-point, go to current render time. I turn on color accumulation, I reduce point size. I'm gonna increase the radius a bit, and I reduce some count. Okay, something like this. So what's happening here now? When I play, it did formed into a dino shape. Okay, good.
Yes.
What I'll do, go to polygons, I turn on polygons. Now I'm selecting the particle. Now observe here under goal, observe here. I select the particle, I shift select this particular object, go to N particle again, I apply goal. Now when I apply goal, select the particle again. Okay. Go to particle, go to particle shape. You see now along with the dino shape, phase shape is also there. Now if I make dino shape to 0 and I increase the phase shape here and I turn the polygons here, now if you play, he's forming into phase now. These particles are getting, formed to phase shape. Another thing, I would like to give some life. I want the particle to die. Go to random range, make it 4/3. So what happens now? Now he's switching into, phase shape. Now after this, if I make phase shape 0, if I make dino shape 1, I'm not disturbing goal smoothness. I want once I like this much of smoothness, not too much. Now he's flipping into dino. Got it. You can play around here only. So now let's do one thing. Now in the frame 1, I want him to be like a phase shape first. So what I'll do, dino shape set key in 0 in 1, make it 0, and this guy make it something like this, set key at 100. What I'll do, I want him to be 1 completely, set key, and dino is still 0. At somewhere around 200 or 230, this guy set key at 1 or reduce, I set key and dino is still 0. From 200 to 300, phase shape almost becomes 0, set key, dino shape will come to 500.5. Then from here to 350, this guy comes fully 1, okay, and phase shape is 0. That's how it goes. Now let's see. First he'll become phase, he'll form a phase. Then he starts, build a lot of simulation. Then he form into dino. See, that's all. It's like a magic. First he becomes phase, slowly, it turns into Dino. Okay. So multiple shapes and all you can create. Like apart from this, you can have some other shape, you can animate that. It looks fun. Okay. You can use this particular part for your demo. So have two good models. Okay. And if you follow this procedure, you get an output. Even a play blast also works for a demo. Okay. Any doubts up
Yes.
to here?
No, sir.
Well, Sivas, the RSTP, Maya Dynamics. Okay. So just come up with some two different examples. Okay. And Lamini, I saw your output. I think it was quite good. Okay. So you have to increase the stickiness. Means if you go to particle here, goal smoothness, you just reduce to 0.2 or 0.4 or 0.5. And the object shape will be the here, the other one. Increase to 0.9, somewhere to 1. Okay. It looks good. Okay. Okay, then I'll be uploading this video into YouTube and I'll be sharing the link. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And try to complete all the assignments now whenever you're free. And hopefully, I think by end of September or mid of September, all the modules will be completed. I think after this we have projection mapping and augmented reality. That's purely theory part. Okay. I think I have already shared the files with you all. Just refer to that. And I'll be after completing dynamics, I'll explain, we'll get into theory part and I'll explain. If possible, like I'll show you how things will work in After Effects or, in 3D, means while projecting the footages and all. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then bye. Have a good day. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, sir. Bye.